Greetings and welcome to tonight's channeling of love's highest wisdom and guidance for you, most pertinent at this time. We're starting off with the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Right away, I'm getting the energy of avoiding inner work. The Eight of Pentacles means attention to details, internal details, details of the mind, of the spirit. And the Seven of Wands is giving resistance to doing the work of that. The Four of Swords on the split is talking about the mental space with the High Priestess and the Five of Cups coming in, talking about the spiritual and emotional spaces. So intuitively, there's the energy of someone blocking themselves off from doing some kind of energetic work that they're getting an intuitive nudge to do because there's a part of their mind or emotions that they don't want to sit in. There's some emotion of Five of Cups, the Six of Swords, sadness and moving on that they don't want to accept or experience. I don't feel that this is your energy. I feel that for this reading, you're a cross watcher, and this is the energy of someone who's connecting with you. With the Three of Cups underlying the deck and the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords, this is the energy of a group of people. This could be a friend group, a sibling group, just a group of close counterparts where someone is bringing some wisdom, someone is bringing some truth or clarity. The Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords, and the Fool with the Nine of Cups. It's almost like once this clarity and truth comes in, you or everyone else, possibly, I feel that someone brings a truth and then you enter a state of feeling lighter, like you can finally let go of a burden. You're satisfied with the truth. I don't feel that the truth is necessarily the most bright or positive truth. The Queen of Swords and Knight of Swords aren't looking technically the sweetest today. It could be a harsh truth. It could be feelings about the way that this person feels about you. And then you're closing a sort of cycle. On the converse, or the inverse, I guess, this could be you bringing those truths to a situation, like a friendship, an acquaintance, a group of, individuals. And then once you bring that truth or clarity, or come to that truth or clarity in yourself, you essentially start a new cycle in yourself. You feel lighter and you feel freer, more independent, more able to make decisions, take actions that you would in the past have talked yourself out of or second guessed. The next card we have coming out is the High Priestess. I feel this is you. There is an intuitive knowing, there's a deep inner knowing that you have, some sort of knowledge or information that you have and wisdom that you have. I'm being drawn to how she's looking at the book and she has the key to something and all these candles are surrounding her. She's illuminated. There's an otherworldly light. The candles, they're making me think of fire and how fire can burn. So it's like she just has this wisdom that some people could consider dangerous or, not necessarily worth working with. But for her and for many, with the owl up there, it's the keys to a different realm, a more subtle realm. And the King of Cups is on the split of the deck. This King of Cups is representing a friendly, sort of compassionate. I'm getting like cultural for some reason. Like this could be someone that you consider an acquaintance. I don't feel that this is necessarily an acquaintance that is in the original Three of Cups, but it could be. It could be one of the people or the person that you consider bringing a truth to and then feel lighter after you share that truth with. So this King of Cups energy, you intuitively have a truth about them. There's something there's an awareness that you have and a wisdom that you have that you want to share with them. And then Knight is kind of pulling the sword out of his throat So it doesn't feel like it's easy for you finding the words to articulate this truth. But the star is here. So there's like spiritual guidance. You're being healed in your expressive energy, I guess, your ability to express, communicate, speak, orate. Those are being healed right now by spirit. There must have been some wounding that took place at some point, and spirit is bringing enlightenment. It could be something mental that goes on, and spirit is just bringing light to the mind and to the voice. So there's a truth that you have about them, and you're formulating the words to speak it, or you've spoken it, or you're about to speak it. And with the Two of Pentacles coming out under that, we're still in the split. And the High Priestess. Again, it's like that person knows too. So again, there are intuitive nudges that this person is getting about inner work that they don't necessarily pay attention to, or they don't focus on or lean into. So you both intuitively see this. This Two of Pentacles has two people looking at one another and sort of sharing two coins in their two palms. So this is wisdom that this person has on a higher level that they don't necessarily tap into. And you're feeling like it's time for you to be honest about that in some way. On the bottom of the deck, the Page of Cups with the Four of Wands and the Eight of Swords. This is a compressed vocal box, a compressed sort of speech, and a compressed ability to feel. This Page of Cups is talking about the inner water child. And the Page of Cups is a very sensitive, it's a purely emotional energy. It doesn't judge its feelings before it feels them. It just feels them. And with the Four of Wands, this is talking about someone's pure emotional foundation. So and also someone's, with the Four of Wands is also talking about like a home. But the Eight of Swords is talking about restriction and feeling stopped, tied away from being able to exist in someone's pure emotional foundation and their emotional freedom, their ability to experience all their emotions without judgment, allow them to flow in and flow out. So if someone can't allow their emotions to flow in, it will lead them to be in a state of denial about the kind of inner work that their intuition is calling them to do. So that's why we have the Two of Swords coming in. But with the Queen of Wands and the Two of Wands and Justice, there are paths that you're taking. I see decisions being made by you and paths being chosen. You're choosing which energies you want to use to move your life forward. What things you want to feed, like what wolves within you want to feed and what things you don't want to feed anymore. What energies make you more magnetic, make you more positive, make you more, and by positive I mean optimistic, because I understand that magnetism is more of an attractive thing. It's kind of negative. So you're just trying to make those decisions with justice, and you're trying to bring in like some sort of motion, some sort of flow into a new time with the Empress. You're trying to take yourself from attracting the life you want to like embodying the life that you want and being the life that you want. So that's why it's naturally coming up in your spirit to communicate this, or it could be multiple things you're communicating with this person. So these sorts of things. But that Page of Cups energy, that compressed inner water child, that's telling you a little bit about what that person is experiencing on the inside, whether they realize it or not, because I'm seeing just a lot of like Eight of Swords, Two of Swords energy, Seven of Wands energy, where they could be realizing it, but they don't have the words for it, or they could genuinely not be understanding. There's a lot going on emotionally with that person that it feels like it's just kind of wrapped away, tucked away, tied away. That's the sense I keep getting. So I feel that that was the reason that we got this message here for you today. And we'll end the tarot portion there and just pull on a Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle card to close out the reading. But before I pull the Oracle card, just to be clear, the guidance is to do what you're doing, which is making those decisions to continue moving down in your path. Continue moving from attracting the life you are and attracting who you are into embodying who you are and living, in your destiny. That's your guidance, is to do as you are and continue to be the high priestess and do your inner work as it comes up. And then to communicate things as you intuitively feel guided to. So now let's look into the Oracle card. So the card that came out, I do feel is for you, High Priestess. If you're resonating as the High Priestess. Number 40, Menelite, the Wise Feminine. Menelite has a profound connection with Earth, the Wise Feminine, and Priestess power. It marks rites of passage through womanhood to wisdom. You are an immortal soul who is an embodiment of the Wise Feminine. Express this through your body and actions. Go deep into yourself to find your connection to Mother Earth. Sit in her womb of healing. In meditation, you heal your soul. Put aside fear, and remember that transitions are necessary prerequisites for growth. Honor your sacred sexuality. Mark rites of passage joyfully. Experience a period of gestation. To move would not be beneficial now. Nurture yourself and bide your time. Withdraw into your inner world to accept necessary change, make your soul whole, and find power allies. You know when it is time for rebirth. Maturation is a process of growing wiser. The soul and the heart do not age. Expressing the divine feminine. On the split, we have number 26, Azetzulite. Cosmic evolution. Azetzulites are imbued with immense spiritual energy and information for guidance and insight. They are here to help Earth ascend into a higher expression of consciousness. You are a being of light here to help Earth evolve. Although you need to rise above mundane concerns, keep your feet on the ground and deal with the everyday. Too much emphasis on sweetness and light leads to ignoring your shadow energies, which become inauthentic and lethal niceness if not acknowledged and integrated. Stay real, leave your ego behind. You are here to represent spiritual light on earth and help it evolve. Make yourself heard. A project is successful no matter what. Avoid becoming impractical and having too high an opinion of yourself to the detriment of others. Retain your humility. Recognizing that every soul is precious ensures you remain in cosmic harmony. And finally, on the bottom of the deck, we have number 27, Golden Healer, Ultimate Healing. Golden healers are imbued with powerful transformative healing energies. They are a catalyst for profound spiritual activation. Understanding the quantum world helps you understand yourself. The everyday self is bounded by 5 senses expanded by a 6th, metaphysics. But this can be transcended to move into a field that is non-local, everywhere and nowhere at once, where there is no time. You create the event being observed. Allow your soul rather than your ego to be your guide. Recognize your potential to be an amazing healer. Your abilities needed honing, and those who heal are soul scoured to develop empathy. Much in your life needs transforming. Surrender willingly to the process. Someone clinging to the past holds you back. Encourage them to let go. You may be asked to transform your environment or take on a challenging task. Do so with grace and ease. Healing flows through you. It is a process, not something you do. A channel for Christ consciousness. So that feels like where your spirit wants us to close the reading. I intend that it brought you clarity, peace, and intuitive confirmation. We look forward to us connecting here again in the next reading. So take care of yourself and happy aligning.